Alright, so the furnace room, this is where the leaking started. There's a tray there now. It's hard to see the copper pipes. There you go, you can see the copper pipes. There's more coming down this left one, the hot one, than the right. But I did see some water coming out of the subfloor hole later for that. But it was also dripping out right at the very bottom of that seam there of this duct. Just one drop constantly dripping. It was a little stream at one point, but nowhere else in the duct was it wet. Made me think like it was actually in the duct. And then this cavity here looks like it's being used, this floor joist cavity is being used as a return, and it's just covered up with some really thin fiberboard, cardboard, something, not very substantial material, but both edges of that were wet. Water coming down, dripping off of the I-beam here, more so on the backside in several spots. It's hard to see where the I-beam was wet. Then on the other side of that wall is a spare bedroom. So this tile up here had completely disintegrated, fell down on all these spare mattresses we had on top of this bunk bed. You could really see the elbows, the piping from this side easily. And the tile that was here, the whole corner was wet. These are just some temporary tiles I put back in place. There's the one that's drying that didn't disintegrate. You can see the watermarks. And upstairs, this is a covered up doorway. This ceiling and doorway doesn't seem to be wet at all. But in this room, it might be hard to tell, but the paint super blistered, like bulging, almost like it had water in it. Just to test it out, if it was water, I put a couple slits in some of the big bubble patches. Looks like the drywall absorbed a lot of it now, but all these wrinkly spots were really bulged out. So I did some slits to see if water would come out, and it was just basically like a powdery slurry from the drywall. The mark on the ceiling is a little hard to see, but I think you can see the splotchiness. Comes the whole way out. You see that mark right here. There's really no way to hold the light to. I think I'm getting it. You can see the wetness and the paint peeling right there. I just rubbed my finger on it. There was a bubble. You know what? I didn't even check to see if the floor down there was wet. The carpet in the bedroom right above this. The bedroom closet. Put everything out of here because the floor was very damp to the touch. And on the other side of the closet wall is the bathroom. Yeah, nothing wet down here. Nothing wet or dripping underneath the sinks. You know, tried to look behind the controls and the faucet and the little flange for the shower head, and Nothing seems wet, but it's got to be something in this cavity that when the shower is on, it's leaking. While I'm at it, let's go down in the living room and see if the floor is wet down there. Hard to say. Not really feeling anything. Probably should pull that out and check all around. Hard to see. I guess the leak's really bad right there. Both of the sides of the doorway could be wet. We haven't pulled that out yet.